Have you ever dreamed of going on a big trip? A trip to another country, full of new people, new food, and new experiences? That's what Maya wanted. She was young, excited, and ready to explore the world. It was her first time flying to another country, alone. Everything was going well. She visited new places, made new friends, and felt free. But then, something happened, something that made her heart stop. She looked in her bag, and her passport was missing. No passport means no flight. No way to go home. What would you do if you were in Maya's place? Would you cry? Would you panic? Or would you stay calm and try to fix the problem? This story is about how Maya handled this difficult moment. You will hear the words she used, the conversations she had, and how she solved the problem, all in simple English. So stay with me till the end. You will not only hear a true and interesting story, you will also learn useful English phrases for real life. Let's start Maya's story together. Maya was 22 years old, a college student from India, and had just finished her final semester. Like many young people, she had a dream: to travel abroad, explore a new culture, and challenge herself to do something unforgettable before stepping into the world of full-time work. With money she saved from tutoring students and a little help from her parents, she finally booked a solo trip to Thailand. Her first international trip, exciting, scary, and full of possibilities. Her suitcase was neatly packed: clothes, toiletries, a journal, and of course her most important item, her passport, tucked inside a small leather pouch. Her mum had reminded her 5 times, "Maya, keep your passport safe, don't leave it lying around." And Maya, half annoyed, half nervous, replied, "I know, Ma, I've got it all under control." The flight was smooth. Maya sat by the window, her headphones in, watching clouds roll by. When she landed in Bangkok, the air felt different, humid and full of unfamiliar smells and sounds. For a moment, she stood still at the airport, just taking it all in. She felt brave, independent, powerful. She had made it. The next few days were like a dream. Maya visited the Grand Palace, took a boat ride in the floating market, and even tried fried insects, which she immediately regretted. She made friends at her hostel, people from Spain, Brazil, Japan, and they would sit together every night, sharing travel stories in broken English, laughing over spicy Thai food and cheap lemonade. Maya kept her passport in a small sling bag that she wore under her jacket. She was careful. She had read all the travel blogs. Be alert, keep copies of your documents, don't trust strangers. She followed every rule. On the 5th day, her return flight was scheduled for the next morning. She came back to the hostel late that night after having dinner with her new friends. Tired, full, and a little emotional, she sat on her bed and began packing. That's when she noticed it. Her bag felt too light. Her passport pouch was missing. At first, Maya thought she was just being forgetful. Maybe it fell out. Maybe it's under the bed. She tore apart her suitcase, emptied every pocket, checked the bathroom. Her heartbeat got louder. Her mouth went dry. She opened her Google Translate and asked the receptionist in Thai, "I lost my passport. Can you help me?" The receptionist looked alarmed and quickly said, "Calm down, sit. Let's check CCV." But the footage only showed Maya walking in, carrying her bag. Nothing suspicious, nothing stolen. Her voice trembled as she called the airline. "Can I fly without my passport?" The answer was clear and cold. "No, you need valid identification to board." Maya sat on the lobby couch at 1 a.m., phone in hand, trying not to cry. In her journal, she had written, "I came here to find myself, but now I've lost something I can't even replace." The next morning, she rushed to the Indian embassy in Bangkok. Her hostel manager printed directions and even called a cab for her. Maya arrived at 9 a.m., only to find a long line of other people, tourists who had lost documents, gotten into accidents, or overstayed visas. The atmosphere was tense and tired. When she finally reached the counter, the official behind the glass asked, "Are you sure it's lost?" "Not stolen," Maya nodded. "I've searched everywhere. I think I left it in a cafe, or maybe it fell out on the street." The officer gave her a list of requirements. She needed 1. A police report 2. A passport size photograph 3. Proof of travel 4. An application for an emergency certificate. So she set off on another mission, this time to the local police station. The officer there didn't speak much English, but with the help of a translation app, Maya managed to explain everything. "I lost my passport. I need a report. It's urgent." After an hour of questions and paperwork, she had what she needed. By the afternoon, she was back at the embassy, exhausted and sunburnt. She submitted her documents, and the next day, she received an emergency certificate, basically a temporary passport that would allow her to return home. She could not enter any other country, and she would need to apply for a new passport as soon as she reached India. At the airport, she stood in line at immigration, her heart pounding. Would they accept the document? Would something go wrong? The officer looked at the papers, stamped them, and said, "You're good to go." Maya nearly burst into tears. She didn't lose her cool. She didn't panic. She survived. Maya returned to India with more than just stories. She came back with strength. She realized that traveling isn't always glamorous. It's not just Instagram sunsets and cute cafes. Sometimes it's about learning to solve problems, asking for help, speaking clearly, and staying calm when everything goes wrong. She also realized how important English was in that journey. If she didn't know basic phrases, she wouldn't have been able to explain her situation at the police station or communicate with the embassy staff. So here are some key phrases Maya used. And you can too. Practice with me. "I lost my passport." "Can you help me, please?" "Where is the embassy?" "I need to file a police report." "I need an emergency certificate." Say them out loud. Practice them now, because you never know when you might need them. Maya's story could happen to anyone. A small mistake, a moment of distraction, and suddenly you're in a situation you never expected. But what matters is not the mistake. What matters is how you handle it. If you found Maya's story inspiring or helpful, let her know in the comments below. Would you be able to stay calm in her place? What would you do? Share your thoughts. I'd love to hear your take. And hey, if you want to learn English with real-life stories like this, stories that make you feel something, stories that teach you something, then don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you never miss a new lesson. This is not just about English. This is about growth, confidence, and becoming a smarter traveler. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Please write in the comments, where are you watching this video from? I want to know. And remember, never lose your passport. But even if you do, don't lose your mind.